I have a huge crush on the Neverfull BB and I am just resisting. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Dani. I love talking about handbags. I talk about luxury handbags, contemporary brand handbags. If you like this kind of content, so do subscribe because I'd love to have you back over and over again. Now, if you're not new here, I am trying out a new setup over here. I'm filming on my iPhone instead of my Samsung. I got a MacBook Pro and it's really difficult to transfer files from Androids to Mac. I've had so many hiccups and I ended up having to pay for a subscription and I just didn't feel like that was worth it when I had an iPhone and I can just much more easily transfer from iPhone to a MacBook Pro. But something I noticed is the camera is not that flattering. I can see all these freckles on my face and I just wanted to say I'm not doing any different with my makeup. Camera is just not particularly flattering, but the show must go on, so I will continue. I just want to let you know that those freckles were there the whole time. It was really filtered out by the Samsung camera. So if you're looking for a really good camera and you're an Android, go ahead for Samsung. What model is this? I'll put the model on screen if you're interested. I googled it and apparently it's a common complaint with the iPhone 13. It just doesn't have a particularly flattering camera. For complexions, it pulls out warm colors, and that's why things like pores and freckles are really emphasized. But anyway, if you like freckles, great, hello. But if you don't like freckles, sorry, this is just my face. I didn't go ahead and draw on extra freckles. Let's talk about the Neverfull BB. Look, I have never been a fan of the Neverfull, to be honest. I did talk about it in this video over here where I reviewed my Louis Vuitton Totally PM. And the main reason is because I feel like the Neverfull is such an open bag, and if only a zipper was put across that, I think it would make it 100 times better. But then again, you know, I'm also fine that LV has made other zippered totes as well. I don't feel that LV necessarily has to go and change the classic Neverfull that is loved by so many other people. So how did I end up having a crush on the Neverfull BB? I'm usually like a Boston style bag kind of girl or speedy shape kind of bag. I think they are so cute and they're very functional. So what happened? I ended up buying too many Boston bags because I have the Speedy 25, I have a Fendi Boston bag, I have a Gucci mini Boston bag, I have a Loewe bag as well, and I can't remember the name of the bag. It'll come to me. If it doesn't, I'll put the name on screen. Anyway, there are unboxings for all these videos, so if you're interested, I've linked all of them in the description box below. So it does mean that I have ended up with too many Boston bags, but what do I want? I certainly want to buy more bags. And I've also been extremely charmed by the Speedy 20. I did get my hands on the Pumpkin Speedy 20 from the Yayoi Kusama collaboration, but there was a boo-boo with that. The bag was defected and I had to send it back. Again, video linked below if you want to have a look at the defects. And I was unable to purchase the bag back. But since I was able to have a feel of the bag and I was able to try putting my stuff in the bag and actually try on the bag, oh my gosh, I just fell in love with the size and the shape of the Speedy 20. But I usually try and avoid Vachetta. So, you know, the regular Speedy 20 was not particularly tempting to me, but then the Speedy 20 in the damier event came out and I have had a crush on that bag for a long, long time. I started thinking, well, you have so many Speedy style, Boston bag styles already. Really, there are other bags in your collection that can fill the gap of the Speedy 20 in damier event. You really don't need to get it. And then my mind started going like, well, since I have so many Boston bag styles, are there any bag styles that I don't have? And then I thought, okay, what about something that's like flat and will rest, you know, flush against your body, not one that sticks out so much like the Speedy. And then Neverfull BB came to my mind and I'm like, uh-oh. I was never previously tempted by the Neverfull BB, and maybe I was a little bit thrown by the fact that it was called a Neverfull because, as I said before, I'm not really a fan of the Neverfull itself. Having said that, I actually like the Neverfull BB design. I think it looks really functional. I actually think it's a misnomer for so many reasons. Firstly, the Neverfull is known to not have a zip, but they've gone ahead and put a zipper over the Neverfull BB. And also because of its BB size, it actually gets full. Much more than the original classic Neverfulls. So I think the name threw me and I'm like, oh, you know, that's like, sure, it's from the Neverfull range. I don't really want that bag, blah, blah. But honestly, when I break it down and I think about it, I actually really like the design. Firstly, because like it's flat and it's actually a really cute tote shape. It's got a zipper. Sure, it's got a coin purse. I don't really care for that. The other thing that I really like about the Neverfull BB is that it has two vertical top handles. So the top handles stay up, or they're meant to be. You know, potentially over time, the handles may soften and they'll fall down sideways. But I've always liked handles that stay upright, just like how I talked about my Birkin 25. Actually, I have it here. So the Birkin 25, in my review, I actually stated that I really appreciate this specific feature of the Birkin 25, the fact that its handles stay upright. And in fact, this design element that is put out by Hermes, say with the Kellys or the Belize, I really appreciate that the top handles actually stay upright, because it's so easy to just go and pick them up rather than having to fumble with your bag. It just gives a much more elegant air to the bag. And that is one of the reasons why I started having a crush on the Neverfull BB. So the other reason why I really like Neverfull BB is it has the long shoulder strap. Sure, it's jacquard. At least it's removable. I don't really like the Louis Vuitton jacquard straps. I don't mind guitar straps, but I don't like the Louis Vuitton written all over it. I just find it a bit obnoxious. So yeah, I'm just a bit average about the jacquard strap, but at least it's detachable. What I do like about the strap placement is that they're on the sides of the bag. I'll see if I have another bag that I can demonstrate on. So just a couple of bags that I was able to grab to just explain what I'm talking about. Here is my Fendi Boston bag. Hello. And this is my Coach Cassie 19. So the Neverfull BB, the strap's attached to the side of the bag. And I really prefer that kind of feature on a bag. It just means that the shoulder strap is not in the way at all. And I only kind of discovered this when I started having bags that have attachments on the strap itself. So one attachment would go there and the other one would go there, as opposed to being on the sides of the bag. I have found, like say for example, when I use this bag or my Longchamp extra small Roseau, where the strap also attaches in the same place next to the top handles, when the bag strap are attached there, they do get in the way of the opening and you kind of have to reach around the straps. Whereas if the strap was attached to the side of the bag, you literally have the whole opening unobstructed by the straps, as opposed to like if they were attached here and here. So for that reason, I really like the Neverfull BB design. I was like, wow, it looks like such a nice bag to use. And based on the reviews of people who have them, they actually do really like their Neverfull BB. Candy from Candy's Sweet Love for LV does have both the Neverfull BB as well as the Speedy 20. I had a look at what she could put into the Neverfull BB, and it fits actually quite a lot, more than I anticipated, which is awesome. So again, now I have a crush on it. So what is stopping me? A couple of things. Number one, the price. It is really expensive. I'll put the price on screen, like over 3,000 Australian dollars. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not really in a position this year to want to spend all this money. Like, I feel like I've been there, done that. I've done a lot of spending, done a lot of damage in the last couple of years. And I've been trying to be good this year. And, you know, I did say that I'm at purse piece. I'll talk about that in an upcoming video. The other thing that has stopped me from purchasing it is that it's monogram canvas with vachetta. I'm not really in the mood for vachetta anymore. And not because I haven't had them. I have enough handbags with monogram canvas and vachetta. Sure, like not many. I think I have three, but I feel like that's enough. I've experienced them and I kind of just want a lower maintenance bag, especially if I'm going for one that I'm going to use every day. So I'd rather go for a Dani O one, which does not exist. But I have a feeling that Louis Vuitton would probably come out with the Dani O Neverfull BB. So that's more or less keeping me safe or keeping my bank account safe for now, but I still think about it. At the same time, why don't we talk about some of the other bags that I've looked at that I feel could be comparable to the Neverfull BB? As my mind naturally does, I think, well, you're not going to buy that bag, so what other bag can you buy then? And then it crossed my mind that the Neverfull BB actually looks like the Longchamp Le Pliage, or the extra small ones anyway. Right? Like, I don't know if anyone else has seen it or whatever it is, but once I thought about it, I couldn't unsee it. And I'm like, well, perhaps I should just get a Longchamp one, you know? And the one that I did actually try to hunt down was the one with the black lambskin that was puffy. Apparently it gets called different names. A few of us on YouTube do have it. I know that Eva from Future Floyd has it, as well as Erin from the Handbag Housewife. I'll put their clips up on screen, and it just, oh, it looks so delicious and so soft. And if I had found that bag for a reasonable price, I probably would have purchased it. But so far, no luck. And I also don't want to just go and buy another Le Pliage extra small, because I know that that's not going to satisfy me. I'm going to still be searching for the puffy lamb skin one. So I'm just holding back for now. There is one thing about the Le Pliage extra small that does bug me. It has that issue, just like what we have with the Boston bag. The attachments are on the straps like that, so it kind of obstructs the opening a little bit. So that's one thing that's made me hesitate. I'm thinking that perhaps if I got the Le Pliage, I might go ahead and take it to a leather specialist or a cobbler and get them to punch some D-rings, not D-rings, grommets on the ears of the Le Pliage, and I'll be good to go. The next bag that reminds me a lot of the Neverfull BB is my longtime crush, the Givenchy Micro Nightingale. This is such an old bag. I think it was out, early 2000s. The larger tote bags were it bags, and lots of celebrities were carrying them. And I've been trying to hunt down this bag for probably a year now. They are available on the pre-loved market, but they're still being priced relatively high, like 700, 800, 1,000 Australian dollars. So, like, it's a bag that's really held its value. Every once in a while, I've seen it go for like $400, but they get snapped up so quick. There was one time, because I have a notification on for myself if it ever pops up on Vestiaire Collective. One time I woke up to a notification that there was one being listed for about 400 Australian dollars. And the thing is, when I clicked on it, it had already sold. So I got a notification when I was asleep, but when I woke up, like maybe 2 or 3 hours later, it was already sold. So for an old bag, it's pretty popular. In any case, let's talk about its features. I love how it's really smushy and gushy. And again, it's got the zip closure and the upright top handles as well. So like, that's another really pretty alternative to the Neverfull BB in my opinion. But, it is a bag that is really hard to get unless you're willing to, pay quite a hefty price tag for it. Now, the other Givenchy bag that is similar to the Neverfull BB in terms of silhouette would be the Givenchy Antigona itself. However, it is a structured bag, so it would not be as soft as the Neverfull BB because of how structured it is. Although it has a zipper closure, I hear that it's quite scratchy to get your hand in and out, and because it's so structured, the top handles, when they're standing upright, they do close together or clamp together quite tight against your hand as well. So it's not particularly comfortable to use. Plus, there's the known issue with the Givenchy class where they do unhook themselves quite easily, and the bag falls to the floor. So from a silhouette point of view, it does look very similar to the Neverfull BB, but it's really not a bag that I would consider buying for myself. And then there's also this bag that I found from Anya Hindmarsh. It is so cute. It's like it's really practically identical to the Neverfull BB in terms of its silhouette. It's small, it's made of canvas, coated canvas as well, upright handles, and it's got a zipper pull. I think it is very cute. I found this one in a very pretty blue, but again, the price tag is a little bit high. So I've been trying to find it on the pre-loved market for what I consider to be a reasonable price, but I haven't found it yet. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I can hunt one down. The next bag that is like the Neverfull BB is priced really well, and it's been reviewed none other by Tanner Leatherstein, and Tanner absolutely loved the bag. It is a bag by Madewell, so not really, a high-end brand that's known to be luxury, but according to Tanner, the product itself is very luxurious. And it's the Piazza Mini Crossbody bag. He purchased it in New York for his wife, and his wife really enjoyed using it. And he went ahead and pulled it apart, and he found that the leather was absolutely beautiful. From a silhouette point of view, it generally looks like the Neverfull BB in a sense that it's got that slightly trapezoid shape. It does have these drawstrings on the sides of the bag so that you can cinch it in, and that would change the shape of the bag. And it wouldn't look so much like the Neverfull BB then, but in general, overall, it looks quite similar. It doesn't have a zipper closure, but it has a magnetic closure, and it's got a double upright handles with a long crossbody strap on the sides of the bag. And it's really affordable. The last time I looked, it was like 100 Australian dollars, something along those lines. But at that time when I looked, it looked like they were clearing it out. So I don't know if they're going to make it again, but they do make it in the larger sizes as well. I thought this was a pretty good alternative for the Neverfull BB. I also want to mention that Jessie Star made a video about alternative mini totes because they were trendy, and she did compare it to the Neverfull BB as well. One bag that she mentioned that I was not aware of was the Faury Lepage mini battle tote. I think it might be in the size 17, something along those lines. And I got a little bit excited when I saw it in her video, I'll be honest, because I've had a crush on Faury Lepage for the longest time as well. I am so tempted by that canvas, especially the one in their blue, their classic blue. I think it just looks so pretty. I feel like it would totally suit my style. Sort of like my Pierre Hardy camera bag. I love that edgy print on it, and I like the Faury Lepage blue canvas print. But so far, I've not been able to find a bag from Faury Lepage that I would like to use. Even then, with the battle tote that was brought up by Jessie, it only has a zipper on the middle section of the tote, and the rest of the tote is still open. So for me, that bag is a no, but from a silhouette point of view, it does look very similar to the Neverfull BB. To be honest, I actually have gone ahead and purchased one of these bags from this list. Can you try and guess which one it might be? But then again, what it does mean is that you can expect an unboxing coming up soon. At the time of filming, I still have not received the bag, so I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see it and share it with you guys. Leave me a comment. What do you think about the Neverfull BB? Are you waiting for it to come out in the Damier Ebene as well? Do you like any of these alternatives that I've suggested? Otherwise, on screen, I'm going to link to another video, and I've decided that I'm going to link my Fendi Boston bag unboxing. So if you're interested, please click on the link on screen, and I'll see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.